Hi, Thomas here, and today is the day that Amerikana gets released, and I'm extremely excited about that. I'm here on the Nutmeg. It's a very windy day and sunny too, which is good news because it means that I am storing lots and lots of power in my battery bank, and I can stay up all night and use that to do some more recording. Anyway, to those of you that have downloaded Amerikana today, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying it. To those that haven't, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and hope that you will download it. Of course, you need to be a member of the Flat Earth Society in order to get it. It's not available on general release. Let's see. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background about the EP. I'm going to actually break this up into several videos. Today I'm just going to tell you a bit of the background to it. But over the next couple of weeks I'm going to actually do some in-depth explanations of how I went about recording each of the 3 songs on the EP. But I'm going to start here, and Amerikana has 3 songs on it. We started recording them early last year actually at a studio in London called called Mark Angelo, beg your pardon, which is since defunct, which makes me incredibly mad because on the backing tracks to the songs I recorded piano and voice, thinking that I would replace both the piano and the voice individually later on. Well, when it came time to do that, I called Mark Angelo Studios, and it turned out they'd gone out of business and sold the piano at auction. So I was not able to duplicate the piano and vocal sound that I got on the backing tracks. But as it turned out, it sort of worked out for the best in some ways, because on several of the vocal bits you're hearing the original guide vocal that I did, like on much of 17 Hills. I went with the original guide vocal as opposed to an overdubbed vocal, so that worked out pretty well. Anyway, we recorded the songs in early 2009 at Marco Polo, and on the backing tracks I had myself playing piano and singing. I had Liam Gnocchi on drums. He's a very fine drummer who's played with everybody from Robert Wyatt to Eddie Reader. That was the connection. Matthew Seligman and Kevin Armstrong, a couple of old cohorts of mine. Matthew, as you know, has been over the years a bass player with the Pretenders and Robin Hitchcock and the Soft Boys, and lots and lots of other people. Kevin, a veteran of many, many bands, including David Bowie's Tin Machine, and both of them played with me at Live Aid with Bowie in 1985. They've been long-time friends, and so it made sense that I went back to them to do this sort of comeback album, if you want to call it that. We recorded the backing tracks over the course of a couple of days, and since then I've been working on other songs from the album, so I've occasionally returned to those 3 songs, and the work's been very spread out. I've had other things going on. I've been here in the Nutmeg overdubbing different parts and replacing different parts, and eventually when I got to a point where I felt that I was about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through the album, it felt like it was a good time to release the EP. So that's what I've done. So for example, here is a section from 17 Hills, the way I sang it at Mark Angelo on the backing track.
You see 12 up in those 17 hills, from the downpipe, cell blockage.
But I've got the luxury of 17 different Mark Knopfler solos to choose from, which is very cool.
The prettiest thing you've ever seen. Robbed a store, she's shutting on guard. Mine was the face on the TVR.
Why don't you do this? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and over the next few weeks I'll put several clips like this up where I'll be delving into the sounds, the choices we made musically, some of the stories behind the lyrics, and the great collaborations that I did with all the wonderful musicians that played on the album. In the meantime, enjoy the Amerikana EP, and I'll see you soon.